So we are starting our discussion on pharynx. Okay. Pharynx is a muscular tube which extends from So this is the skull, this is hard palate, this is soft palate, this is tongue, this is epiglottis, this is cricoid cartilage, okay, and this is C6 vertebra. So pharynx is a muscular tube which extends from base of the skull, to C6 vertebra, base of the skull to C6 vertebra. The pharynx has three parts. That behind the nose and here are nasal concave, right, superior, middle and inferior concha, is called as nasopharynx, which only transmits air. The part of the pharynx which is behind the oral cavity is called as oropharynx, which transmits both air and food. And here is larynx, and part of the pharynx which is behind the larynx is called laryngopharynx, which transmits only food. Okay. So these are the three parts of the pharynx. Nasopharynx behind the nose, oropharynx behind the oral cavity, and laryngopharynx behind the larynx. Okay, that means this muscular tube is closed from the side and posteriorly, and it opens anteriorly. It is open anteriorly. So there are many structures present in each part of the pharynx. And as a medical practitioner, this is the very, very, very important area, okay, very important area, which you should try to understand and learn, okay, because many important structures are present here. So let's start with what is present and not the extent. Now this base I have drawn like this. Actually the base of skull will go like this because of the spina. No? So the nasopharynx is against C1 vertebra, oropharynx is against C2 and C3, and laryngopharynx is against C4, C5 and C6 vertebra. At the lower end of C6 vertebra, laryngopharynx continues as esophagus. At the level of C6 vertebra, the laryngopharynx continues down as esophagus. Now let us study the structures which are present in nasopharynx. The first thing you should talk about is opening of the auditory tube. Opening of the auditory tube, which is the cartilaginous part of the auditory tube. Auditory tube, eustachian tube, it is the one which connects nasopharynx with the middle. What is the function of this eustachian tube? Equalize the pressure. We'll discuss the eustachian tube afterwards, but just for your knowledge, This eustachian tube is the one which transmits the infection from the pharynx to middle ear also. So many small children you will find they get otitis media, infection of middle ear. So therefore this eustachian tube is very protective about the ear. So what happens is whenever you get nasal infection, whenever you try to blow the nose, suddenly you must have felt कान, अब तक तो नाक बंद था, अभी कान भी बंद. Because the eustachian tube is a protective reflex. It closes. It doesn't want all that mucus which you are throwing out through the nose. It doesn't want that infected mucus to go in the ear. So it closes. When does the eustachian tube open? It opens when you open the mouth. It opens while chewing. Guaranteed open. You should be knowing this because you will be sitting on a flight और पीछे एक बच्चा बैठा रहेगा और उसका eustachian tube ब्लॉक हो जाए बच्चे, उसको समझता नहीं और फिर वो सडनली फ्लाइट पे रोने किसी को कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या हो गया, वो भी बता नहीं सकता क्या हो गया, वो भी तो उसको बोलने को ही नहीं आ रहा. So you have to just give him a toffee. Starts chewing, eustachian tube opens. Give him sugar. So for my son, whenever we go for long distance flight to US and also I carry 5-6 lollipops. पूरा 16 घंटा. And the day I forget it, that's the horrible journey because that's so lollipops I give chewing gum to my daughter. Other times I don't, but then this is the time when you keep on chewing, eustachian tube doesn't work. Adults, what you should do? Open the mouth. So there is something called as Valsalva manual. If you don't have a nasal infection, you close your mouth, close your nose and put pressure. Exhale. So, ऐसा आवाज के साथ खुलता है. But this should be done only when you don't have infection. If you already have a running nose and then after some time this will also start because the infection will. Okay, so this is eustachian tube. Surrounding the eustachian tube is a tonsillar tissue called as tubal tonsil. This is tube, so surrounding it is tubal tonsil. You will find many tonsils over here. Like there is, what is this tonsil? Lingual tonsil. Lingual tonsil. Then here in the oropharynx, there is palatine tonsil. Then here, nasopharyngeal tonsil. Baapre. This is called as Walder's ring. Let's count the number of tonsils. Lingual tonsil, साइड में पैलेटाइन टॉन्सिल, ऊपर ट्यूबल टॉन्सिल, पीछे एक नेजोफैरेंजियल टॉन्सिल, फिर इस साइड का ट्यूबल टॉन्सिल, इस साइड का पैलेटाइन टॉन्सिल, लिंगुअल टॉन्सिल. Because this is the only area from where external things are entering our body. Therefore, body is overcautious about whatever is passing through the pharynx. Okay, so people say मेरे को ना टॉन्सिल हो गया. टॉन्सिल हो गया? बोलेगा भाई तेरे पास ऑलरेडी कितना टॉन्सिल है बोलो गिनो. टोटल हाउ मेनी? Total how many? 2 tubal, 2 palatine, 1 nasopharyngeal and 1 lingual. So कितना हो गया? 6 tonsils. Total 6 tonsils are there. Tonsillitis is the word. What is the importance of this nasopharyngeal tonsil? This nasopharyngeal tonsil is here, and the importance of this is in small children it gets enlarged, and that is called as adenoids. Have you heard of the words adenoids? Adenoids हो जाता है. तो क्या हो जाता है, एडेनॉइड होता है तो वो पूरा, दिस इज लिटिल, थोड़ा सा नीचे है, मैंने थोड़ा ऊपर ड्रॉ किया प्यूबल टॉन्सिल। तो ये जब बड़ा हो जाता है ना, पूरा ब्लॉक कर देते हैं। सो यू विल सी दैट चाइल्ड, सो यू हैव टू आस्क द मदर, रात को सोते समय मुंह खुला करके सोता है? बिकॉज इज नॉट एबल टू ब्रीथ थ्रू नोज, nasopharyngeal tonsil is enlarged. So then there is lack of oxygen to the brain. Such children sleep in the classroom. आप आपके एडेनॉइड्स चेक करो अगर आपको बार बार झपकी लग रहा है। ओके, ओके, so this is the, so this, now what kind of, what joint is here? What is the joint between occipital bone and sphenoid? What is clivus? Where is this plexus of vein seal? In front of the brainstem, what is there? What is basi-occiput, basi-sphenoid? Occipital bone is like this. Okay, then there is foramen magnum, and in front of foramen magnum it extends little bit. So if you are looking from down at this part, occipital bone, foramen magnum, and then is sphenoid. So this is the base of the skull. You find pharyngeal tubercle, to which the muscles of the pharynx are attached. You have seen this. So this joint is a primary cartilaginous joint. So what happens is, this joint does not fails to fuse because of adenoids. तो ये अगर फेल टू फ्यूज होता तो स्पिनॉइड और ऑक्सीपिट के बीच में अंतर हो जाता है। स्पिनॉइड में सारे बोन्स को आगे ढकलता है, उसमें से एक है मैक्सिला, एंड देन दैट पर्सन डेवलप्स एडेनॉइड फेज। So that's how sometimes the patient comes to us after he develops adenoid phase. मतलब बच्चा पुअर परफॉर्म कर रहा है, सो रहा है, मारे मैं करता कि नहीं, पढ़ना ये सोता क्या क्लास में है, पिक्चर है क्या बात मैडम, किसी को समझ में आ रहा है उसका एडेनॉइड पड़ा बेचारा। Then he develops adenoid phase because the maxilla is pushed forward by the sphenoid. Why? Because this joint has not fused. So that is called an adenoid phase. Something like that Shaktiman ka adenoid phase है। So bad just because parents don't take them to a doctor. So first thing, बच्चा आता है ना सर्दी वगैरह के साथ, तो you have to ask और टेलिंग दैट वो क्लास में सोता है, ये रात को कैसे सोता है, रात को अगर मुंह खुला करके सो रहे हैं, दैट इज चिल्ड्रन। एडल्ट्स में, एडल्ट्स ऑल्सो देयर आर सम पीपल दैट इज कॉल्ड एज स्लीप एप्निया। वो लोग सोते हैं ऐसे ही, तो यू नो आवाज बंद हो गया ना, तो भाई भाई दैट इज कॉल्ड स्लीप एप्निया। कोई भी खराटे मार रहा है, आप पढ़ रहे हैं अभी, आजकल तो आप लोग दिन रात पढ़ते रहते, तो उसको ऑब्जर्व करो, और बीच में उसने they actually stop breathing, and then I saw रात को बहुत बार होता है, तो brain doesn't get rest, then they sit for the 8 o'clock lecture. Not that everybody who sleeps in the class has adenoids or sleep apnea, but this is how you have to identify. I know Dr. Vivekanand Shanbhag. इसमें मेरे 5-6 लोगों को है, वो खुद लेक्चर्स देते हैं, प्रवचन का। तो प्रवचन में सोने वालों को ठीक है एंड देन ही आइडेंटिफाइज, देन ही मेक्स देम, तो उसमें स्लीप स्टडी होता है। देन यू हैव टू गो टू पल्मोनरी मेडिसिन डिपार्टमेंट। पल्मोनरी मेडिसिन डिपार्टमेंट विल मेक यू स्लीप इन द डिपार्टमेंट होल नाइट। दे मॉनिटर यू, आपका स्लीप, पल्स, ब्रीदिंग रेट, एंड देन दे शो ब्रीदिंग रेट में सडनली, and that's how sleep apnea is diagnosed. So this sleep apnea is not related to this. Adenoids is related to what I am speaking. The sleep apnea is also caused when all this tissue here is loose. इसके लिए लोग snore करते हैं, उनका कुछ फॉल्ट नहीं है जो स्नोर मारते हैं उनका, हम लोग बहुत हेट करते हैं उनको, दिस ऑल टिश्यू इज लूज हो रही है, तो वो टिश्यू वाइब्रेट होता है हर एक इसके साथ। ओके, नाउ गोइंग फ्रॉम हियर इज salpingo-pharyngeal fold, salpingo-pharyngeal fold, going down is salpingo-pharyngeal fold, going towards the palate is levator-palatal fold। बराबर है ना, पैलेट को सॉफ्ट पैलेट है, सॉफ्ट पैलेट को एलिवेट करना है, levator-palatal fold। Then behind the tubal tonsil, on the side of tubal tonsil is fossa of Rosenmuller, pharyngeal recess or fossa of Rosenmuller। One more thing that is there here in nasopharynx, may be there. What is Rathke's pouch? Pituitary, right? So when pituitary develops, how does it develop? From the brain comes the neuro part, and from the oral cavity comes Rathke's pouch, which forms anterior pituitary. Rathke's pouch forms anterior pituitary, and brain say posterior pituitary comes down. So this Rathke's pouch comes from the oral cavity. So मतलब ये ऐसा रहता है pituitary की तरफ, सॉरी मतलब इधर ऊपर, तो जाते समय वो अटक जाता है यहाँ पे करीब, तो person gets what is pharyngeal pituitary. That means the anterior pituitary is in the nasopharynx. Okay. This area you may feel like nose, अरे यहाँ से एक्सेस मिलता है, here is sphenoid, sphenoid में है pituitary, right? So sphenoid का surgeries are done via nose. So easy access, nose, bring the sphenoidal sinus, and then there is pituitary. Okay. So what all things are there in nasopharynx? One, opening of auditory tubal, then tubal tonsil, then nasopharyngeal tonsil, then salpingo-pharyngeal fold, then levator-palatal fold, and occasionally anterior pituitary, which is occasional. Okay. Now let's go to nasopharynx communication. Anterior lip is, it communicates with, anteriorly communicates with the nasal cavity via the posterior nares. Then oropharynx, and the lateral walls there is palatine tonsil. So what are these two folds? Palatoglossal fold and palatopharyngeal fold. Palatoglossal fold and palatopharyngeal fold. So these are the things which we see in the oropharynx. Okay, more in the lateral wall. Palatine tonsil, palatoglossal fold, palatopharyngeal fold. Okay, oropharynx has three communications: above with nasopharynx, below with laryngopharynx, anteriorly with the oral cavity. Now laryngopharynx, the third component, laryngopharynx. It is behind the larynx. It extends from the upper border of the epiglottis to lower border of preglottis. What is this? Inlet of larynx we spoke, right? Aryepiglottic folds. Okay, so behind this is laryngopharynx. Right from the upper border of epiglottis to the lower border of bronchitis. Now in the lateral wall here, on the sides of the larynx is pyriform fossa. So laryngopharynx, in front is larynx, and on the side of the larynx and in the slightly in the on the lateral side of the larynx, there are two pyriform fossa. You have to actually feel for it. Also called smuggler's fossa. Smuggler's fossa. Why? Because those people who do smuggling, they put things here, so safe. यहाँ पे 1 करोड़, यहाँ पे 1 करोड़, 2 करोड़. तो ये लोग फिर पानी नहीं पीते. तो एक्चुअली स्मगलर्स फोसा बोलना बहुत गलत है, बिकॉज इतना रखना बहुत डिफिकल्ट रहता है. आई कॉल इट ENT सर्जन्स एंड स्मगलर्स फोसा, बिकॉज उधर दुबई में एक ENT सर्जन बैठा है जो यहाँ पे रखता है, फिर एक इंडिया में बैठा है जो निकालो. ओके, ये लोग पानी नहीं देते. तो एक्चुअली कस्टम पीपल, एयर होस्टेस, दे आर ऑल ट्रेन. कोई अगर पानी अच्छा पानी नहीं पी रहे, इमीडिएटली दे रिपोर्ट. 2-3 cases they found because of this refusal, coughing, so showing some irritation in throat, but refusing to drink water. Okay, so that's smugglers. Forget about smugglers. Those who are non-vegetarians, that bone gets stuck over here in the pyriform fossa, and ENT surgeons have to very lightly take it out. If you scrape it hard, what happens? Internal laryngeal nerve is damaged, which is responsible for the cough reflex because it supplies the upper part of the larynx. Okay, so people, what they do, they drink water, they drink banana, thinking that banana will go here and then that will push. उसके बाद वो वेजिटेरियन बन जाते हैं immediately. Banana खाते हैं, fruits खाते हैं. Okay, but so these are the structures. Today we discussed the structures which are present in the 3 parts of the larynx. Yet to discuss are muscles of the larynx, the structures passing between the muscles, muscles of the pharynx, structures passing between the muscles, then palatine tonsil and palate. Again, there will be lectures on this also. Okay, thank you.